Hi again. This series is committed to empowering seniors to live a lifestyle that you love using your real estate assets. For many of us, that includes staying in place for as long as we can. And for those of you who end up selling your house to finance moving close to the family, moving into independent living, or moving to a different area, I want to go over some things that are important for you to know. So this session will be based on selling your house for cash to a contractor. And if you watch TV at all or get mail, you know what I'm talking about. I want to buy your home for cash. This includes buying it as is, no commissions, no loan, and no appraisal. And I'm going to close in 10 days. So that's the pitch to buy your, and it's tempting. But let's look a little closer. First of all, these are contractors or flippers, as we call them, who are making the offer. And their job is to find houses that they can buy below retail. In other words, buy at wholesale prices, fix them up, sell them, and make a profit. That's just their job, which is fine. And if you don't need to worry about money and just want it done quickly, this may be an option for you. However, if your profits are important to move, let's say move close to family, in independent living, whatever, if profits are important, you may want to consider other ways to sell your home. But let me go in a little bit further. Here's one issue you want to watch out for if you do decide to entertain an offer from a flipper. Once you sign the contract and are invested in this quick close, the flipper usually sends in their inspector in the first couple of days. And more often than not, they'll come back with, there's something we did see and we need to drop your price. So that oftentimes can put a seller in a bind after we've made plans and are ready to move. And now we're being asked to drop the price again. And sometimes a seller feels obligated to do that. Just know that that's a common practice. And also be clear, in this type of transactions, you're not represented. Flipper represents themselves. And there are a lot of services that flippers don't cover, like analyzing your finances for your next move. Are you going to have enough money to live in independent living? You have enough money to downsize? So it can be fairly complex, and it's really important. And what are your tax strategies that you need to use to save the most amount of money? And are your heirs protected in this transaction? There's a lot of parts to this process other than just selling your home, and those services aren't provided by a flipper. So I'm going to go over some examples of flipper offer and retail price. So these are letters that I got, or calls that I got, or friends that I know who got offers from flippers. So these are actual cases. A house on La Paloma in Ridgecrest, California. Flipper offer $182,000. Retail price $268,000. The difference is $86,000. Mount Helix in La Mesa offer 1.6. Retail price $2.173. Difference almost $560,000. Alto Drive $918,000. Flipper offer. Retail price $1.593. Difference $675,000. Property in Lakeside, California. Flipper offer $620,000. Sales price $799. I sold it myself for a client. Jamul, California. Offer $723. Retail price $865. About $140,000 difference. So as you can see, there's a lot of difference from selling it to a flipper as opposed to other ways you could sell it. For instance, the cost to sell with a realtor will vary depending on the condition of your home and the commissions in your local area. But from 35 years experience, I can tell you almost every time, even with these costs, you will make significantly more money by selling retail versus wholesale. And generally, if you sell through a flipper, you can count on a 20 to 30% difference in profits in your pocket. Okay, so that's kind of a general idea about working with a flipper. I just want to give you the facts on that. I have another subject here. Doing real estate and working with finances and all the stuff that entails selling a property and making a move, it can be very complex. And so I very much suggest having an advocate or advocates on your side. It's hard to do by yourself. So a good realtor with experience working with seniors, that's a possibility. Also, a financial advisor or a tax preparer can be very helpful. If you got a family member who can sit by your side and walk you through this and the different people that you need to talk to, I recommend that 100%. So I hope this was useful for you, and please feel free to pass this on. And if you have any questions or comments, please contact me. I would love to hear from you. So that's it. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.